Hey guys, well, this is what I was talking about. See how the metal is bent here a little bit. Got to take the sledgehammer and pound it down so it fits in the holes and stuff. And got this up. This can go up higher. I got the safety bar in there so it won't come down. And I'm going to be taking this shield off. And you see how it's bent and cracked? There's a crack there. It's broken there. I'm going to have to take it off, flip it over, bend it up, put some weld on it, whatever, you know. So, and then the engine is tucked up in there. Hey guys, this is what it looks like without the hood, the cover. Remember when I said that the cover was real loose and floppy and everything? Well, you see where it's broke right here and broke right there and stuff. So I'm going to have to put a lot of weight on it to push down so I can weld it. And then you notice something here. Well, when I started taking this one bolt out, I noticed that this is broken. That's why it was flopping up and down and crap. So I had to get the welder out and re-weld this to this. I have it flipped over, but I'll flip it over and clean both sides and then, you know. So that has to get re-welded back on today sometime. But there is just caked up bullshit in this machine. Like here, we're gonna need a big wide screwdriver. And I don't have a wide screwdriver. Here's flathead. So wow, it just peels right off. Look at that. Ooh. Anybody want some dark chocolate cake? Yum, yum. Good. Not. So I'm gonna have to get in here with this and clean all this up and try to get this cleaned up as good as I can. And and this, they definitely did grease the piss out of this motherfucker. Just to forewarn you guys, if you guys have weak stomachs, turn away now. Holy shit, there's... Oh my god. That thing is like totally packed full of grease. Oh my god, I gotta go around and clean all of these out on every single cylinder and every single point on the machine. Like in here, clean it all out. Clean all this crap out. And then put fresh grease in them. Like you can see, look at that's all grease right there. Oh shit. Looks like there's more grease on outside than there is inside. Because there's a There's a big puddle of grease right down in there like it is on the other side. So, oh yeah. Alrighty. Well, I gotta get to work on this. Hey guys, had to get out this little light so I can show you what's going down in here. You see how all that crap is packed up in there like that? All the leaves and debris and crap. Where's my... Let me show you here how much crap is... How much stuff is... Okay, now you can see there's a bottom to it. There's probably almost an inch of stuff built up in there. Well, if you look way down in there, you see all that fucking debris? And all that debris. I'm going to have to dig all that out by hand. All that stuff in there has to come out with my hand. But I just wanted to show you what stuff looks like when you go to an auction. This is the kind of stuff that you gotta deal with. And it's packed full of stuff in this corner, and so yep. Alrighty, gotta get back at it. Just wanted to show you what stuff looks like when you buy things from an auction. Hey guys, and just to let you know, the customers that take their machines in to get them tuned up or fixed or cleaned or whatever, this is why it takes them a few days to get your machine back, because if you have it serviced and cleaned and everything, this is the crap that we have to do. We have to take a screwdriver and get in corners like this and just start getting all that crap out of there. That's why we charge so much, because this is more time laboring than fucking anything. We got to dig all this out, blow it out, and then dig it out some more, and then blow it out with the air compressor. This is why we charge so much for labor costs, because look how labor intensive this is going to be. Got to go around all these hydraulic lines. See how long it's going to take me to clean all this up? All this along the frame, down inside here, in here, over here. This is why we charge so much for labor costs. Shit, just to clean all this dirt out and everything, you're probably looking over an hour to clean all this crap up. So, yeah, that's why we charge so much. Okay, guys. Well, this is how I've been doing it, because this is the only way to do it, is you get your hands down in here and you just grab a big wad of crap, and then you bring it up like this, about this much at a time, and you throw it on the fucking ground. And you do that over and over and over and over. And I stuck my hand in there, and there's probably 4 or 5 inches of this crap. 4 to 5 inches on the bottom of that frame underneath that engine. It's got to get cleaned out. and there's no access plate under it because I checked. And the only reason how this stuff gets packed in there is because this machine has either side track move out, in and out, so it can go from, I think, like 35 inches to out to 4 foot wide or a little bit wider. But there's um, that piece right back there is part of the cylinder. Well, there's a big giant fucking hole right there on either side. Well, when you're working with it, that shit is gonna go up in that giant hole, and then when you move this in to put it on a trailer or whatever, it's gonna pack that shit in there. And then you bring it out when you're working with it, and then that stuff gets in there, and then you bring it back in every day, and it gets packed in, and packed in and packed in and packed in. That's how come that shit is all packed in there and crap. So it's all stuff like this that's about 5 inches thick that's underneath this engine that I've got to get out all by hand. So yeah, it's gonna probably take a good 2 hours just to get this shit done, get the cleaning done. So just wanted to let you guys know, when you buy stuff from an auction, it's gonna take you a little while to get it all cleaned up and nice again. Hey guys, well, I had to use to clean up down in there. You see all that? That's just nuts, dude. You can see the bottom there. This side you can't see the bottom. So what I was mentioning is sometimes you got to use a ratchet strap to pull all the hydraulic hoses out of your way. Now I can get in here fairly easy to work and pull that crap out. This side was pretty tough because you have a big bolt that sticks out right down here where my finger's moving. Then you got these hydraulic hoses here, and then you got this hydraulic connection here that's in your way, and then you got a hose right down there. So this side's going to be a little bit easier to clean up, but it'll still take the amount of time, you know. So just wanted to give you a little tip on, you can use ratchet straps to pull back hydraulic hoses if you need to, you know. damn it. got to do to fucking get a battery. It's gotta fucking go that way. Shit, fucking winning. I never had to work so fucking hard. Oh. One motherfucking thing that will work out. Yep, it's that goddamn fucking. It's this goddamn fucking hose right here. Sizes. ratchet strap around that, pull that this way. Had to do all this just to get that damn battery out of there. Pretty crazy. Now I'll be able to get my hand up in there to get that shit cleaned out a little better. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Getting that battery out opened it up to where I can actually get in there and get all this. Oh my god. See, what sucks is they got all the hydraulic hoses on one side, which is here, all these little tiny hoses. All these little tiny hoses run on this side, and it packs in full of dirt. So you got to work around little tiny hoses and stuff like that just to clean it out. So Alrighty, back to work. Well, guys, got it. The oil drained. Got the new oil in there. I got it at an angle. I wrote it up on a piece of log, so it's at an angle. So when I sprayed it down and cleaned it up, there's still a bunch of grease in here. Anyways, I stuck it up there so when you spray the engine compartment down and motor and all that stuff, all the water drains out. Because if I had it level and sprayed it all down, water would still be underneath the engine and stuff like that. And, you know, you don't want that shit. So it looks a lot cleaner in there. Kind of letting it drain a little. Let's see here. So when this gets done draining, I'll get it back in the garage and then get the arms back up so I can get the hydraulic hoses back attached onto their brackets and stuff like that. So I'll be back when this is in the garage. Just wanted to show you that you don't have to be standing on the machine to move it. Stand right next to it and move it wherever you want to be. All I'm doing is just using this control right here. Not even standing on it. Safety first. See, then you just use your other hand to lower it. So, alrighty. Now I can let it dry off a little bit and kind of put some stuff back together here. So, alrighty. Let me get these ratchet straps out of the way and get stuff bolted back in and go from there. But it does look a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner. You can actually see the frame in there. Oh, wow. Alrighty, I'll be back. Alright, guys, I gotta close the door here. Okay. I got this up there. I got the 2 bolts in. I just got them hand tight.
And then this goes, you know, this piece that broke goes here. But I got to put a little block of wood under here. Got to put a block of wood under here to raise it up. And then I can screw this or bolt this on hand tight. And then bring this down to it and get sort of lined up where it was broken. And then do a couple of welds on here. And then take the whole unit off and take it outside on the bench. And then weld it from the outside. You know, I'll weld it, tack weld it here and tack weld it here, and then pull it off, take it outside, and then weld on the back side. And then I gotta bend this down, or bend that top down a little bit, so this part here raises up a little bit, and then I'll tack weld on the back side where those cracks are, where it's broken or whatever. So, alrighty, I gotta get out the 220 cord and run it in the house, and then do this. Well, I got it all welded back up, put back on. I took it out. I took the bucket, put the bucket on, took it out for a test drive, and this still vibrates, but it doesn't make any noise because it's been, see, what I did is I welded it there and there, and then I took it back off, and then I flipped it over, and then I weld on the inside all the way up there and all the way up there, and you can see the burn. You know I got good penetration because you can see how I didn't sand this or anything or clean it up. All I did was just start welding, and you could tell by the paint and everything being gone that it got really hot. So it got good penetration on the back side into the front side. Yeah, it's still a little warm. But I did the welding on the inside. See the welding along there? They're small, tiny welds. You know, they're not big, gigantic welds like this. They're real tiny welds all the way along there. What I did is I flipped it over, and then I did a weld here, and then I skipped a spot and did a little weld here, and then a little weld here, and then a little weld here. Same thing on that, just like when you're doing body work, you know, you weld in a little spot, then you go to up a little bit and weld it so it doesn't get too hot and warp and all that crap. So anyways, it's all welded up. It's not gonna break or anything like that, so that's good. Right now I'm basically gonna go through and grease the whole entire machine. Yeah. And then I've got to put the battery holder clampy thing back on. Battery's not going to come out if it's not if it's not clamped down real good. It's still not going to go anywhere. So, still dirty in spots. I need to power washer. The power wash place is not too far. I could literally drive this right over there and power wash the piss out of it, but I got it washed up real good. So yeah, got to go through and grease everything up now. Hey guys, got all the grease zerts done and everything. I'm gonna have to go through and clean it. Clean the excess grease. When I grease, I like to grease the hell out of it and see the new grease come out and get the old grease out. And now I just got to you know, clean it up like this. And then stick it on here. So, all right, I got to go through and clean up all the grease fittings and stuff like that. Everything's greased up. I just need to go on through and clean it up and everything. See all the new grease pushed out and everything on both sides. This side has got grease, top and bottom. See grease coming out of it and everything. Grease coming out. So I got everything greased up. Now I just got to go through and clean the excess grease off. Hey guys, just came out to put the bucket on. See, now you can see the pins fall in there just fine because I had to bend this down for this to slip in there. There's one more thing I need to do is put the shield back up on here, and then it'll be all done. See, this one controls that. It's a really nice machine. It's just been beat up and shit. That's all. So, yeah, alrighty. I gotta put shit away and then time to put this stuff to bed. You guys have a good one.